Hey guys, it's Amy with aim.to.plan, and today we are working on day 4 of December Daily. So yesterday's video was something that I put together very quickly, just because I was running out of time and Sophia was home with me, and I'm realizing that on the weekends I just might not have time to do like the process video while I'm talking at the same time. So in future videos, you might see me kind of do voiceovers rather than like the full on talk and process and put together everything at the same time. So just a warning, a heads up that might be possible. So I know that I kind of like left day 3 a little bit incomplete. So one of the things that I'm going to do today is go ahead and finish day 3, do the journaling for day 3, and then we will pick back up and start with day 4. So at this point, I am going to just kind of show you where I am, and like I basically left it exactly where it was. So day 3 was just this pocket folder from the previous video, and then I stuck the 2 photos in there. This photo from one birthday, this photo from the other birthday, and then I mentioned in the previous video that I was going to journal on the back, but I haven't even done that yet. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and finish this up, finish the journaling, which I'm just going to write in, and wrap all of that up, and then we're going to move forward into day 4. So at this point, I am going to speed it up. I'm sure you don't want to sit here and just watch me draw lines and write the journaling, so it will be sped up. Okay, I finished my journaling for these 2 days. I did start off with just slight lettering with the names of the 2 people who had birthdays, and then went ahead and journaled about like what these 2 events were like. And then I am going to now, well, actually, I'll explain. Like basically, I drew in like with the stencil and a pencil the lines, and right now I'm not going to erase it just because I literally just wrote it, so it will smear if I try to erase it, but I will erase it once it dries completely, the lines, and so that will be there, what happens there. Now I would decorate this section, but again, like this is 2 days out now, and so I'm just gonna call it done, and wrap it up and put it in this pocket, and we are going to move to day 4. Okay, so it's time to set up for this day 4. And again, I finished my journaling and I put the cards in here, and it kind of sticks up. Now, if you watched the previous video, you'll notice that I basically trimmed off the edge a little bit, and when I made the pocket, it ended up being a little bit short. I'm kind of just going to roll with it and just say it's fine. What I decided to do was think about like the types of photos that I'm planning to tell for day 4. So day 4 was super interesting. Yesterday was very interesting. Every graduation, I work at a university. So every graduation, we are asked to volunteer to basically set up for graduation, which is held outdoors, which is perfect for COVID. And we basically just kind of lay out chairs, and most years it's very easy because we're just laying out the chairs in a line, and we're done. With COVID, and the pandemic and just social distancing guidelines, there was a lot more work involved, and so we had to think about like spacing. We did like what was called like family grouping. So we put together like 4 chairs, and then like had a 6-foot space between the 4 chairs for the next 4 chairs, and then another 6-foot space. So it ended up being like, I mean, you can just imagine like we were measuring and remeasuring, and like things just got really wonky, and it just took a lot longer than just putting chairs in a line. So that's what my yesterday was all about, and which is one of the reasons why I recorded so late yesterday. And just FYI, today was graduation, so that's why I'm recording late today. I'm trying not to tell so many stories about work though, so this day 4 story is probably going to be the last one that I tell, specifically just for me, just for like work related issues. I'm thinking that today's story, tomorrow's video will be something where I'm kind of mixing, like I did something, my husband did something, Sophia did something. So I'm thinking of keeping these 3 here and kind of playing with this idea of like a set of 3. But I need to use these. I really think I want to have that in my December Daily album somewhere. So with all that being said, day 4 was mostly setting up chairs and setting up chairs all day. And so I went ahead and printed the photos. I took several photos like during breaks. I took one photo like as soon as we got there, and then I took a couple of like photos as we were like working, just when I like paused to take a sip of water or just to get something to drink or just to sit down for a second because it was a lot of work. But most of the photos turned out to have people in it. And, I'm just, I guess, not a huge fan of like having non-family members in my December daily photos. I really wanted to go with like just something that was a little bit more timeless, I guess, or like, just not person centered, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I printed these photos. Now I knew that I had this double-sided pocket folder here, and so I wanted to print smaller photos, and I printed like 2, 3, I can't remember exactly, like 4 or 5 actual photos, but I decided to choose just the 2 that didn't have people in it. All the other photos had like coworkers. One, I just don't want to put them on camera just in case they weren't really sure they wanted to be on my video, but also I don't know, like I might go back after the video and include like maybe 1 or 2 more, but it really depends on like the space that I have. So I went ahead and printed these photos. They are smaller, as you can see. Again, not every photo is going to be gigantic, although like the first 3 days have been fairly big photos. But these are smaller because what I'm thinking is with this kind of pocket folder that I made myself yesterday, I wanted to just put in a journaling card. And instead of like writing out my journaling, I would just put it on a journaling card. And I can add my own journaling, but really this is something that I do every year. So there was, it's just something I do every year. So there's not really a lot that sticks out about the particular event, except like just the long length of time and the extra amount of time it took just to put together the social distancing. And I just don't want my December daily album to be like a complaints list, if that makes sense. So rather than focusing on the negative of this event, what I'm going to do is just focus on the fact that this is one of my it will actually be the last time that we do a December graduation. So this will be probably my last time doing this for my December daily. And so I just want to be able to put photos in here to remember that this is the very last time that I did it and not focus so much on the negative side of it. And so I just don't want to journal about it, if that makes sense. So I cut these photos out. And again, I might change my mind. I guess I'll put that out there. I printed these out. I cut them to, I don't even know what size this is, but I printed them smaller. Let me actually get a ruler so I can tell you what size this is. So it's somewhere in the range of 2 and almost 3/4 and 1.5. Right, so it's definitely 1.5 and 2 and 3/4. And this is 1.5 and yeah, 2 and this one is 2 and 3/4. The other one's, I guess, just a little bit shorter. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's gonna definitely bother me though. Let me trim down this side so that way they're at least the same size. I didn't realize they were different sizes. And I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever on the photo. On the journal card or on the backing that I'll put on it, but at least it's in my eye the same. All right, so this photo, just so you know what this is all about, we have a globe in the middle of our lawn, which is where graduation was held. And I took this photo as soon as I got onto the lawn. This is one of the key features of our campus, and then it's kind of hard to tell because the picture is so small, but behind there are all the pallets of chairs, and we had to literally break down these pallets and place all of these chairs, and we ordered just enough chairs for graduation. This is not when it's completely done. This is just an after photo, like when I was just taking a break, and you can kind of see the setup here. And it's hard to tell, but if you look very closely, there are gaps. Like there's a gap here, but visually, and this is one of the reasons I really like this photo, visually, it just still looks like a seamless kind of picture, but like there's clearly like, there's a 12-foot gap here because we like created this checkerboard. Anyway, it was a lot of work. Let me just put it like that. And again, I don't want to be negative in the December daily. I have my own journal and I can write about like how frustrating it is and all that type of stuff. I really just want to focus on like, I did this. It was something that I think is important for me to document, especially since this is the last time I will be doing it in December. So let's just put it in here and not worry so much about the kind of negative feelings that it brought up in me, or like as we were going through it, what were some of the negativity that was kind of surrounding the placement of chairs and things like that. Instead, let's just visually take a look at these photos and appreciate that it's the last event that I'll do in December. So the other thing that I thought was just to kind of fill this back pocket, I would pull some journaling cards, and I only grabbed a stack. I don't know why I only grabbed like these 4. But I was thinking like, again, like I wanted to find a journaling card that would be like basically the story for the day without me needing to journal. Although I might change my mind, I might go back and journal. So what I'm gonna do is, well, 2 of these are like no words at all, so obviously I can't use those. This one says dance, pray, love, sing, and laugh. I love that, but it's not really related to what we were doing. And this one says if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams and you will always look lovely. Oh, that's nice. Again, I don't really feel like that's relevant. Let me just save that. I actually do like that, and it kind of goes with why I'm not journaling about it. So I might actually use that, but let me see if I can pull some other cards. Okay, so let's see. I have a gigantic box here. It has my numbers, and I guess I should pull that out too because I'll need the numbers. And I think I might just put the single 4 this time around just because I put both the 0 and the 3 for day 3, and it looks great, but you can't just do the same thing every single time, right? Okay, so this is just a hot mess, all right? So this is not organized in any way. All right, this one says grateful, but I don't want it to be landscape. I want it to be vertical. Oriented that way at least. Right. I mean, I have like the most random stuff. This is like a Costco, I believe. A Costco. No, it's an Amazon book that I put in here. I just thought some of the pictures might be nice. I don't know. All right, so let's see. Here's some more journaling cards. Let's grab this little stack right here. I'm thinking something black and white would be really nice. And again, I don't really know why. Well, I have a lot of black and white journaling cards that I haven't used yet. Oh, this is nice, okay? It's just a bunch of words. Not necessarily, again, not what I'm looking for. Take pride in how far you've come. All right. Oh, this is really cute. I like that one. All right. Love this. Okay, I like that one. I'll save that one. Keep a smile on your face and a song in your heart. I do like that one too. Enjoy the little things. Fabulous. All right. What I love most about my home is who I share it with. I love that, but not relevant at all to work. Okay. Learning to live in the present moment is part of the path of joy. I like that. All right, I'm going to have to decide, okay? I can't pull every single one. Okay, true story. All right, and some of these are not big enough, I don't think. Okay, and again, what I'm trying to go for here is like, this is the last event that I'm doing for December that's like this. It was unusual in the sense of, you know, we had to deal with COVID and like some of the issues related to that. So, and again, not focusing on the negative side of it, but more so just kind of appreciating that this was a unique experience. So of the cards that I pulled, this is the cards that I changed my mind or like didn't want to look at. So, all right, those of the ones that I pulled, let's see. I had, if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face. Okay, love this. Learning to live in the present moment is part of the path of joy. Keep a smile on your face and a song in your heart. Okay, I'm not really sure. This is like a make or break moment. Which one am I going to go with? Let's see. You guys, if you have a thought and you're like, oh, you should have gone with this one, you let me know. I think I'm going to go with this one. All right. I'm really big into mindfulness, so this one really speaks to the mindfulness aspect of it, of like, you know, just really settling in and living in the present moment. And just relatedly, this one right here is like, I'm hoping to use for day 5. And it says enjoy the little things. So I feel like these two kind of work together. All right, so found the card. And what I'm going to do is just glue to the back. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, but basically I'm trying to use up my stash and not buy a ton of other stuff that I don't really necessarily need right now. And so I'm using crazy art glue. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. Okay, so let's glue these down. So I'm actually thinking these photos are pretty small, right? And so I'm going to put these down. And again, I'm going to try, well, maybe I will journal. I mean, I just think that there's enough space for it, right? But I won't do that on camera. I'll just leave that for, you know, if I will hopefully finish this project and do a final flip, and you might be able to see some of that. But I'll leave that space right there. I might go back and just add another photo. And again, I don't want it to be where I'm focusing or like journaling like a heavy negative kind of topic. And it was a really fun event. Like, I mean, you have to like appreciate the positives. So there are things that were really fun about it, but it was just a lot of work. So right now, like, a day removed from it, I'm just still really tired. And so I'm not quite sure I can talk about it. So I might go back and add a photo of my coworkers kind of in the process of setting up chairs. So that might go there, and we're going to call it kind of done in terms of journaling. I'm going to put it in this pocket. One thing that I noticed is that these two, which I journaled on earlier, do stick out a little bit more. And this one sticks out as, well, it sticks out, but not exactly like, I mean, if I tuck it all the way down there, it's a little bit shorter than these photos, which I kind of like DIY'd the measurements for it. So what I'm going to do is actually not tuck it all the way down and leave it so where they kind of are the same height here, with none of the text showing on either side, or like no white space showing on either side. Although I don't know why I can't do it on this side. Okay, and again, it's been just like a really crazy week. So I'm going to keep it simple. I do hope to, in the next couple of days, couple of weeks, how many more days? Like it's about 2 more weeks, right? I hope to, now that I'm like done with like the heavy grading and the heavy lifting, literally, and just like the busyness of work, that I can do some of the more interactive pieces that I had planned in my head. I just have had no time to do it. So I'm hoping I can do that. So what I did right there was just tape this down because the pockets were kind of popping open just a tiny bit. I'll actually take this last one down as well. It's less of a concern like lower down. I don't want to tape the picture, so I want to go around that. Okay, and so there's just enough tape there. Okay, so, and I don't want it to like pop open by accident. So I'm going to put this in here. And that's what it looks like. So day 3 is right here with my 2 cards for the birthday. And then here is learning to live in the present moment. And I'm going to add a 3rd photo here. And after I add the 3rd photo, I'll go back and add some stickers. I actually am already looking at some of the stickers that I want to add in here. And it's really going to be like super functional. What I'm thinking is to try and use up, like, just to give you an example, it won't be this color. Actually, I might use this color, but I want to do like a to-do, life is good, and some of these stickers right here, and maybe like more of a rainbowy kind of like vibe going down. And so I might, let me go ahead and do that. Like, I don't know why I'm like pausing here and thinking about it. Let me go ahead, and I have a photo of my coworkers. Again, I don't want to put them on camera, but what I'll do is, I'm thinking just to match this side, what I want to do is, maybe I'll do this instead. I'll use some of these stickers. I hardly ever use these stickers in my planner. And so I'm going to do like kind of a rainbow gradient kind of thing. Not really a gradient, but like using these stickers going down in this same kind of color format. So let's see, live it up. Oops. Oh. All right, that was poor placement. I put it right there, and like obviously live it up is going to be cut off. All right, so let me move it down just a tiny bit. I want to be able to at least keep the word. Okay, so live it up. All right, and then it's kind of this orange color. Let me see if I can find an orange. I have plenty of these kind of decorative circle type things. All right, let me see. They're all mixed up in here. I have so many stickers, guys, like it's ridiculous. Okay, so here's some. Okay, no. I'm looking for something. What color am I looking for? Yellow? Yellow. Live in the sunshine. I do like that one. We were outside, okay, so obviously. You have to enjoy the sunshine while you're out there, okay? So I'll do that one. Live in the sunshine. Right, and I'll lift this up because like one of the things I do like to do is kind of like alternate whether it's up or down. Okay, so the next one is kind of like an orange color. And if I find another yellow or gold color, I'll just stick that in there too. Now it's walk the walk. I actually love that. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. These are all, I mean, they're not necessarily like exactly related, but I do at least want to have it be something that could potentially pay homage to like what we were doing that day. So it's not going to be like faith related or, you know, any other kind of quotes. These are all quotes that could potentially like be part of this. Okay, so let's see. Green, orange. It's mostly red for the rest of it, right? So I'm just gonna put one. Maybe this one. Okay, I'll save that one. I want a bigger, like bigger red. I don't know what size the Happy Planner like uses, but like they do have bigger ones like this size. All right, so let me see. All right. Maybe like a to-do one. I did say I wanted a to-do one, but let's see if I can find one. That's gonna be iffy, right? Okay. As soon as I look for it, that's when I won't be able to find it. Okay, let me put that back in there. I feel like I had a rainbow that was in here, and maybe there was a red one. Okay. It says life is so good. And it's, well, those are two different shades of red. I'm gonna use both of them. Okay, let's see. This one has a little bit more orange, right? Okay, so let's do this one. And this one. Oh, I hate that I don't finish the side. Okay, so like, is this right? Okay, it's mostly red. Okay, so I'm shading it down to red a little bit more. I hate to cover up the chairs. Okay, let me see. No, I guess that's okay. Okay. I really only need one more sticker. Let me go pinkish, because I don't love how I did that. These colors don't go together. So let me just do this pink one that was literally sitting right there. That was awesome. Okay. Okay, perfect. Not really perfect. I don't like this for whatever reason. I feel like it should be like a gold and an orange. Oh, let me see if I can find that. There's too many reds here. Okay, let me see. Let me go into the second set, and I might be able to find some buttons in here. Okay, right, like see here, here's some big ones, but these are clear stickers, and I don't want to have the dot grid show behind it. So let's just keep looking. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Green, pink, this red, goal completed. Why is this so difficult to find the perfect sticker to change this out? Okay, here. Getting it done. Okay, I like this. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I am going to, let's just take this one out. I need to put this somewhere. Okay, I'll put this right here. It's just on the side of my my sticker storage for right now. I'm gonna move all of these up. Let's see. So good. If I do change my mind and put my photo in there, I will just lift these stickers up and put them in there. Right, then here is this pink one. Okay, and then last little one, which I'll put on top just because, I mean, a heart is a heart. Let me tuck the heart in a little bit more. Never decide last minute to do a gradient. That, I want to get the entire, like, I think that's good. All right. So again, I do have a third photo. I will add that photo in here, I think. And then with the way this is, I'm going to move these photos. I glued it down, and Crazy Art, you know, it is what it is, but it it does it here. All right, so I might reprint this photos, but I want to move it over a little bit. Well, in fact, no. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to do all that. What I'll do is off center the picture here, and then I'll find 2 more stickers. Let's do a high five to kind of go with the green here, and we'll put it on this side, and then something in the pink realm, right? Let's see, pink, pink, pink. Never stop. I like that. Note to self. Nah. Make it happen. I like this one. All right. And then I'll put this here. All right. And so this one that's off-centered obviously won't get an extra sticker, but hopefully that will balance out a little bit. I'll have to see once that middle photo gets in there. And then let me trim it. I have stickers everywhere now, so let me move some of this out of the way. Scissors. Let me turn it this way. It's easier to cut on this side. Okay, and again, the photo is going to go here. I'm not going to journal. I'm going to rely on the stickers to kind of tell the story for day 4. Just again, I don't want to like focus on the negative. I want to keep it on the positive realm for the December daily. There are other places where I can journal out my feelings. So that's pretty much it. And again, the only thing that's going in here is basically the middle photo here of my coworkers working. And I'm going to tuck it in here. And again, not all the way down, just so it can like cover some of that edge, because day 3 is a little bit bigger, and then the day 4 number. Let me see. How do I want to do this? The 2 is right here, so I don't think I want to do that. Let me put it right about here. All right. I'm going to call it good. All right, I'm going to call it good. I feel like what I did was really good. I enjoyed that. Again, I journaled on day 3, and then had this rainbow gradient, which does not at all go with the colors of the photos now that I'm like stepping back and taking a look at it, but it does go with what I'm doing here. And this is my day 5. It will have to be now just because like otherwise the rainbow makes absolutely no sense. So these 3 micro pages right here will be my day 5 story. And I'm going to do something fun with that. I'm looking forward to that. So that's pretty much it. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. All of my daily December videos are in a playlist, so you can watch just those videos if that's what you're here for. And until the next video tomorrow, bye.